Welcome to Spokes of Hope Worldwide. My name is Brandy Schultz, and I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome the Society for New Americans Board of Directors. We appreciate you meeting with us today. First, I want to address your concern about our approach to the partnership from a culturally competent perspective. Cultural competency is something that is very important to Spokes of Hope Worldwide. We promote awareness, knowledge, understanding, and communication to all of our staff. We recognize the importance of these things for the success of immigrants, refugees, and the community. By aligning behavior and policies, we form effective cross-cultural relationships. Now, due to the concerns that you had, we are providing additional, more specific training to our staff. And that's really what we wanted to go in detail with you today about. So I have a PowerPoint presentation up on the board, and I will go through some of our training for you in a little more detail. Now, our training will be in-depth and detailed to give more information about how beliefs and values can shape a culture and things that people are going to want to monitor and be mindful of during conversations, such as body language, facial expressions, terminology, and tone of voice. Now, this training will have personal reflection and personal situations to help with the understanding portion of it. What is considered the norm for some cultures may not be the norm for other cultures. As an example, nuclear family, displaying of emotions, eye contact, hand gestures. Those are things that can be misinterpreted depending on the culture you come from. And then finally, we will review effective communication and the benefits of effective communication. One of the first things is establishing alliances, strengthening current and future relationships, promoting globalization that will socially and financially benefit all parties. And one of the things that I'll go a little more in detail about, but that we find very important, is effective communication provides us the opportunity to address and correct any biases. So whereas you were concerned about possible misunderstandings, this is one of the avenues that we're hoping will clarify things and make sure that there's no judgment, that this is a process where everyone can benefit. One of the examples that I like to give as far as possible misunderstandings and things like that, and paying attention to body language and what's normal in one culture may not be in another culture, and how this ties into effective communication, is eye contact. In the United States, we make eye contact as sort of a way of forming a connection with someone or letting someone know I'm trustworthy. I'm looking you in the eye. You can trust me. Now, say you go to Japan, or say we have a student that's new from Japan, that's family has recently came to the United States. And they go into school and they're polite, they're respectful, they're nice, but their teacher is kind of a little alarmed that they don't make eye contact with her. Does the teacher have a reason to be alarmed? Because in the United States, that could be looked at as they're being dishonest about something or not forthcoming about something. And the truth is, in Japan, when you look somebody eye to eye, that can be a challenge of authority. So that student is purposefully not looking them in the eye because they don't want to challenge their teacher's authority. So I use that as an example because not everyone knows that. And it's something that can cause a big misunderstanding. If someone thinks a person's trying to be deceitful, and really that person is just trying not to challenge their authority. So that's one of the examples that I like to use and how everything can tie together. One of the things that we also want to promote and communicate with our staff is that we see value in human beings. So where other people say, "Oh, well, I can learn about this and I can learn how to do this," and yes, you can learn these wonderful things from other cultures, but there is also that value of that human being. And we also want them to be successful here. We want them to find a reliable source of income. We want them to establish a life and a home that's safe for their family. Spokes of Hope always wants to do better. We feel that a successful transition to life in the United States serves not only the individuals, but their families, their community. It also serves our nation and our world. And luckily, we've had the opportunity to kind of see some things come full circle. So in the past, we've helped different people, and now we have the experience where some of them have came back and they are part of our staff. And where they used to receive the help, they are now providing the help. These people are such a value to us, not only because we see what we're doing and how it helps them and the community, but where, say, language as an example may be a barrier or a challenge we have, this may be something that they can help us in. So they truly are valuable to us in that respect, and we appreciate them. The biggest takeaway from this is that this is not just a project for us. This is an opportunity for us to fulfill a mission of increasing access to education for Spokes of Hope worldwide and for the Societies for New Americans. Broadening access to education is a common mission for both of our organizations. We're excited about this endeavor with the Society for New Americans, and we appreciate the trust that you've extended to us in this. Are there any questions? Thank you so much for your time.